Hi all, this is Jeanette K Caines from Jewelry Art Shank. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solder a bezel down into a ring shank so you have gorgeous curves and very little cleanup. So you see this beautiful ring we have here. We were just laboring over getting the bezel level and all sanded and all fit in. I've said it before and I'll say it again a million times. Everything is about the motherfucking prep. You know what I mean? We all want to go to the next step. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm ready to solder, I'm ready to whatever. And I'm always like, no, we have to make sure this is level and we have to say, you know what I mean? All those things, because the soldering itself is going to take us probably 20 seconds. But if you leave scratches and shit like that in there, once everything's attached, it's much harder to clean up. And in case you haven't noticed, I hate fucking cleaning up. So I'm always like, how do I minimize it to its lowest possible percentage? And that's how. It's just by before you attach two things, you make sure that they're to a 400 finish. Okay. So we have this lovely bezel. It's fit down into this shank. And I may have told you guys this before, but again, you're going to get more of it. There's lots of different ways to do lots of things. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, well, you can do it like this. You can do it like that, whatever makes you happy. This is not one of those things. Do it like this or suffer. Because when you fit it down in a shank like that, when you're soldering, if the bezel is straight up or straight down, it can slide with the paste flux or the flux, and your life is really not good. So what you want to do is set it over at an angle. It's not so much that it's at an exact angle, but because it's over to the side, it can't, just slide down in the seam.
Right.
Because everything for this is about getting everything in the right spot. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then we're going to solder. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up your solder. I'm going to put a little paste flux on both sides of the seam, because in my ideal world, I don't have to stop and pickle in between if possible. So I'm going to flux both sides. I'm going to dry it, and I'm going to cut a couple pieces of solder. I'm going to start with one and put it right here. My heat is going to be from right here. Okay? You basically have to heat both. The shank is a little bit heavier than the bezel, so a little more heat on the shank, but still ultimately both, so that solder just gets sucked right in there. And that's why you want as good of a fit as you can emotionally handle. It is not super easy to fit these things in, so I'll never tell you it has to be perfect, but it has to be pretty good. And I've got some 18 karat solder because we used 20 soft, I believe, to solder the bezel down. So I always just cut a couple and we'll ball them up. And we'll see what we've got going. And the sliding down thing will not happen every time, but it will happen. So if you say to yourself, I soldered it that way before and it was fine, that is the devil talking to you, trying to fuck you up. Do it like this.
I know. I just thought to myself, oh, I'm not going to find my Velcro out.
You always have to know if you're in the studio and you're talking, you might be recorded. I'm gonna try it. Normally for something like this, I'd use a 0 tip, which it would appear that this is. I always really just dry it a little bit, because in an ideal world, your solder will just stay put. Whenever the flux dries, things wiggle around a little bit, and that's part of life, but I try to keep it to a dull roar. But that's why my tweezers are always right here, because things will move around, and if you're not ready for that, you would be sad. Because it does shit like that. So what I want is for the solder to sort of be either on the side, but more usually a little on top, and just touching both. And I'm going to keep poking it until it's where I want it to sit. So just so you know, it happens to everybody. Those little assholes move around, so don't feel bad. Okay, so you see what I mean? Probably this is all we're gonna need. I'm gonna heat both, but I've got my heat a little bit more on the shank since it's bigger. See that? It sucks in.
Yeah.
Mwah. Now, of course, don't touch it, but if you look from the front, it is filled in perfectly. Okay? If you add the solder and you need more, just add another piece from the inside. Never add a piece from the top. It will go all fucking over and you'll clean up and you'll clean up and you will hate your life. Okay? Always from the inside. And you notice how, like, I put paste flux here so that stayed relatively clean. So I'm just going to flip it around and do the same thing on the other side. You want to do the other side?
Sure.
Okay. So we'll leave you with it and then we'll check back in.
Okay, good.
Ready?
Yep.
Look at this. Look what a beautiful job. Doesn't that look fantastic? Right? And I'm telling you, do not use any other method ever or God will smite you. And you'll remember my words and you'll be sad. Do it like this. It comes out great every time. Okay? So basically now, I don't know, maybe stiff it up with a tiny bit of green paper, but then we'll get ready to set. Yay!